Man, welcome back to the Bird Nest Podcast. It's worth noting that we actually recorded this episode like 2 days, like a week ago. And
a week ago. What a conversation it was.
We had a good conversation, but the thing is, just like Zy said, man, things don't happen to you, they happen for you, man. And
unfortunately, we lost the audio for that podcast.
Actually, to be honest, fortunately, bro, because I feel like nothing was lost that day. We had a good conversation.
It was very frustrating at the moment though, because we had the conversation and we're like, fuck, because I left because I had to go to shoot at the Dodger Stadium, and I was like, when they told me the news, I was like, man, like I felt sick. Bird was sick, I was sick.
Bro.
It was just,
folks, just for perspective too, when we were wrapping it up and like I was just seeing it kind of just melt down, I was just like, fuck, I gotta save this. I was just like, yeah, man, let's go to the park and let's get it going there. Like, and now we're here, and like it was kind of just a good call, and I actually feel like this is gonna be crazy. This is viral shit right here.
This is beautiful, man.
Element. Beautiful.
No, let's man. Zythaprophet, bro. Like seriously,
let's get an introduction.
Man,
Zythaprophet.
Man, Zythaprophet. We got Zythaprophet here at the Bird Nest, and I'm more than grateful because this man, we've been tapped in forever, bro. Since since I was in 7th grade, like. Just listening to his music and just always like staying in touch. The thing about Zy, it's always been good music and consistent. It's always been this. It has always been this, and it's like I don't see it coming bro. You've came a long way, man.
Thank you, man. Thank y'all for coming, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all in my natural habitat, man. Sycamore Park.
Yeah.
Feel me?
It's a vibe out here, man.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I see why, dude. Like, for real.
How much of your time do you spend out here at Sycamore Park?
I try to spend as much as I can. You know, this is where I come and connect and do a lot of the groundwork that I need to do and just get divinely connected. But every day I at least try to spend an hour and a half, 2 hours out here. At first I was coming every morning, every night, or every sunset, but I start getting busy. I'm still a rapper. Going to the studio, I gotta get my bread throughout the day and just do other things, but I always remember it don't matter how busy you are, that's not the real work. You gotta make time to do this shit, to sit still. So.
And then how long have you been coming here for? Because I feel like you've been posting about it more frequently now. Mm-hmm. How long have you started? Like, when was that?
What I post is the truth. So it's actually funny I say that because I stopped posting as frequently because I wanted to really get here. I wanted to show the people what I was doing and inspire others, but after that I was like, okay, I need to get here and really like it's no more cameras. You feel me? When I'm here, sometimes I'll show my routine, but really just, it's August. It's probably been a month now, a straight month every day. I figured out a routine. I was going through some things. I had to move, so I moved back to Mobile, and I was just figuring out what'll make me happy, and I started coming here. It took me a month to build this routine of coming here, but yeah, it's been about a month that I've been here. So
I feel like this is the perfect place to really ground your spiritual work, man.
Definitely.
Like, obviously you guys can see it now, man. Look at, like, just by looking at this environment, dude, it's like perfect place to recharge your soul, bro. Like, bro, I already forgot, like, bro, like, all the anxieties and stuff like that I was thinking of, like,
gone.
It's gone,
That's
bro.
How it goes,
it's out the window.
That's how it goes.
This really does remind me of the Garden of Eve.
Yeah,
just
man.
how you described it, and it's really beautiful out here.
Very spiritual park, man. I'll say that.
yeah, because I was feeling like shit earlier, and I had my anxiety was up and all that, and then all of a sudden, once I got to the top, that's when I was like, holy shit, everything went away.
Once you walk up and you get here and you get to just put your shit down, take a deep breath, it really hit up here.
Dude, it's the wind, you feel it, it's like the air, it's
and
like...
then like for me, I have my socks off, you have your freaking socks off, you're grounding right now.
Grounding
man.
I know what time it is, man.
It feels great.
I know what time it is.
Yeah, my lungs feel like they're opened up. They're all widened, just breathing.
Yeah, man. I was doing yoga up here before y'all came, so I was getting into it. So it was I was feeling good getting into that. This the best place to be. I feel like it's the best place.
Go. No, you go.
I feel like when people like they hear yoga, they really attach it to like a female doing yoga, but it's like it's much more than that.
Yeah, it's much more than that. And I would even say it is that. You know, shit. I mean, I say in this world, people want to tag themselves to being too masculine or too feminine, but it really come with a balance. So if you want to call yoga, if you want to say it's some feminine energy stuff, I would say it is, and I would say you gotta get in tune with your feminine energy. I don't care if you're the manliest nigga in the world.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because, bro, like, I think we was talking about it in the last podcast where we talking about how you're not afraid to cry.
Yeah.
You're not afraid to let your emotions just flow, go out. And, yeah, man, I feel like a lot of men nowadays just want to, like, really keep this masculine image, but I feel like they distort themselves and tell themselves I can't cry even if nobody's looking, you know?
Right.
I'm a bit advocate of, like, you know, if you gotta cry, at least let nobody see, you know what I mean? You don't need to show your vulnerable side to people, but you know, I'm a big advocate in letting it cry out.
You gotta cry it out, because if you keep that, you know, like in your brain rotting, and just that's what leads to a lot of suicides, unfortunately.
Tears, breath work, shit, even just stretching. Stretching is just a physical manifestation of trauma that's locked up in your muscles. You gotta stretch, and it's not just tense muscles, it makes it tense because there's emotion in there. So even shit like that, I learned that through yoga too. Like, you gotta stretch your muscles because that's trauma in there. You know?
Wow, I'm learning, man. What? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
But it makes sense. It does make sense.
Some of these stretches I have your ass crying. You don't know why. Like, god damn. Yeah, you just released some trauma, man. So.
And looks like you just like got a book from the library of learning how to do the yoga, right?
Yeah. What's it called? Everyday yoga meditation. Yeah, man. I'm not on the yoga exercises yet. I'm just learning the ins and outs and the foundation of it.
And that's the thing about like modern day living, is just like they don't teach you how to move your body. You have to move it. You got to move it in places that it's never been moved before. Like, definitely.
Just like when we was kids, like you see kids, they doing all type of shit with their body. Like, this is what these bodies is here for. Even in the videos I was posting on Instagram, I think a lot of people probably looked at me funny when I was doing the twist and hitting you. Yeah. And that's really releasing energy in your spine, and and just, you know, and you got to hit your sides and everything, and that's just, you know, your body is just a tool basically, and you know, you could do a lot of fun shit with it. You know, your body's meant to do a lot of shit. We ain't meant to be some normal day-to-day 9 to 5 humans.
Just a piece of meat,
right? You gotta work with your body, like, you know.
Health is wealth.
Exactly.
Health is wealth.
Strong body, strong mind. Strong body, strong mind, bro.
Yeah.
100% agree.
But when you're here, how fast do you get in the state of flow? Because I feel like in anything you do get in a state of flow where you're just locked in on whatever you're doing. How quick do you get into your state of flow when you're here?
I feel like right when I get to the top, like y'all said, it's just like a release. Like, especially like no matter what I've been going through in the day, like when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, can't wait to go to the park, like at sunset. Like,
you look forward to it.
Yeah. So right when I get here, it's just right when I lay this blanket down, I get to crossing my legs or meditating, just right into it. Take a couple deep breaths and I'm there, you know. So it's pretty quick.
How what's it called? When you know about state of flow. So when did you discover state of flow? Because I feel like I'm kind of new to the state of flow. I literally just learned, and I just been in that rabbit hole of learning and locking yourself in and staying focused and just like, because dude, amazing things really do happen when you're in that flow state.
That divine flow.
Yes.
I feel like due to me being a Pisces and perhaps the trying to find the best words so I don't undermine the other water signs, but perhaps the eldest water sign, the state of flow, it probably came so natural for me. And it's crazy. My name is Zaire, and that's stands for like Great River, basically.
Wow.
So it goes along with me being a Pisces, like, and just the flow. Like, my name basically means flow. And shit.
Dang. And like,
river. Go ahead.
So that brings me to that question of like, how does that music state of flow correlate to when you come out here? Like, is it the same? Is it different?
You know, that's a great question, and you just gave me some new insight. I have yet to connect the two of coming out here and bringing that flow into my music. I'm sure subconsciously it has, and just the state of mind that being out here brings me and the work I do brings me to. When I get in the studio, it probably subconsciously helps me, but like consciously, I have yet to be like, you know what, I need to like gel this shit in. Because it's funny, I actually had a studio session last night, and it wasn't the best studio session I've had. It was actually kind of like stressful. I ended up feeling sick and everything.
Really?
So
Why?
I think I smoked some bad weed or something. I don't know what it is. My mom work at a dispensary. She just be bringing shit home.
Oh, hell yeah.
So she be having the fucking super scientific weed, like
broken
hell
down to the science,
bro.
No, but for real, that's what the weed is now. It's like
Yeah,
super
man.
sciencey, like.
I was scared, bro. I had to take the headphones off. Bro, that shit was wicked. Yeah, man, I'm finna put that shit together.
No,
Yeah.
seriously, because yeah, man, I feel like the state of flow is a tool. You can use that anywhere, bro. And it's not just the state, like just like all being focused, bro. You really tap into the divine energies, bro, of the world. You're out of your body. It's the world that's delivering you these things.
Cause that's all it is. Just like, damn, you just reminded me of Nemo. Ooh, that's the best analogy. When oh boy, when they got into. That's the state of flow, the divine state of flow.
Oh, they got into the with turtles.
Yes,
yeah,
bro.
What's his name? What was
Crush.
the dad name?
Crush.
There was Crush, but what was the main character
Marlon?
dad name? Yeah, Marlon. He was
yeah.
like, you need to relax, man. Just go with the flow. They go with the flow. The turtles just go with the flow, man. Yeah, man. But that shit is important.
Wow.
That's a crazy analogy, actually.
That is all a really good representation of flow state, bro, because they were on a mission before that. They were what I think the jellyfishes and all that, and then now they just
And
like literally the
he said,
amount
I gotta go. Where's my son? He said, you need to just chill. This state of flow gonna get you to where you need to need to go. You don't even know, like
everything outside of that flow is just stagnant and like still, you know, like how the ocean is, and then you hop in that state of flow, you take off.
Yeah, 'cause like Bird mentioned that how in the beginning they went through pain. He was stressing, and once he got into his, like literally just took off.
Yeah, man.
Is there a way for you to kind of, like yesterday you said it wasn't like the best studio session for you. Is there a way for you to kind of snap out of it and realize like this isn't the best? What can I do to make it better?
It'd be hard. Like last night, I thought about the weight on my shoulders. You know, when you think about that, it could either be used as fuel for motivation, or it could just be used as weight. just weigh you down even more. So I think last night I just was like, I need to have a good session. I put so much pressure on myself, and then shit just wasn't going how I wanted it to go. Shit wasn't sounding how I wanted it, and I was like, I thought about the people I'm doing this for and shit, and just where I need to be, and I'm like, all right, I need to get back on it. I need to make this shit, and then it turned into actual weight. Like, fuck, like there's so much, but I think it's just the best thing I could do in any situation is just take a deep breath and just take a step back real quick. You know, I took a step away from the computer and lay on the couch real quick and just, you know, just relax, because I think that'd be the time where I probably had the worst sessions. I need to do good this session. I need to just make the best music ever.
Because you want to go in there and just knock it out the park like how you usually do. You know what I mean?
And just by you saying that, you went against your nature.
Exactly. And it's like, I was just finna say that. Normally, most of the time I go in there and make my best music, I don't ever be thinking I need to go in here and make my best music, because I just make music
naturally.
Right, like, so I need to keep in mind that anytime I have that feeling of, I need to just make the best music ever this session, like, that's a red flag right there.
Session better go bad.
Yeah, like, cause there's too much weight on me. So,
so do you feel like letting people down is like a huge motivation for you? Letting people who believe in you, letting them down by like not maybe. I don't know if you have thoughts of quitting music, but I've had thoughts of like sometimes giving up on producing, and I'll think about the people who believe in me, and I was just like, nah, like.
I definitely I've never had thoughts of quitting music, probably because I don't see myself doing nothing else. Like I don't even see myself getting a regular job no more. Like, so it's like, this is literally what I have to do, and anything else that I do besides that, it'll be like, it's not enough for the people. Like, the thing that I'm trying to do will be enough for everybody I'm trying to help. Like my family, trying to get them out of a stressful mind state of worrying about their bills and shit like that. Free all my niggas. They locked up, and shit, real talk, they locked up because they put me in position, and because of that, they locked up. You feel me? They might have been doing stuff they ain't supposed to be doing. You feel me? But with what they were doing, they helped me get put in position. So I'm the last nigga out here. I'm the youngest nigga out. I'm not locked up. So everybody looking at me like, man, we was doing all that so you can make it. So like, I can't. You feel me? I can't not do this shit.
But it's no pressure though.
It's not, and it's like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's why it's not really no pressure, and it's like, I don't know. And they want to see me there. Nobody else want to see me nowhere else. They don't want to see me as the fucking super executive manager at fucking Dairy Queen or something. Like, that would be cool too for somebody else, but not me. You feel me?
Do you think that happens when you're just going to the studio, kind of just without even knowing, like you're kind of just checking off the boxes of the day? Do you feel like that's when it happens?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, I'm just going to the studio to kind of like, almost feels like a job. Like, I have to go to the studio. Not like, I want to make music.
Lately, I haven't had that feeling I rarely have that feeling. I think more so, I only have that feeling when it comes to like writing music, like pre-studio stuff, like, cause there be so much to do in my day, like now, and that's what the exciting part is. Cause like, I used to be bored. Like, I used to like just be on my phone. Oh, studio at 7. Okay, I got till 7. I'm finna play 2K and da da da. That's when I wasn't in the right mind state. Now I'd be like, okay, I need to do gym, fucking meditate, go find some time to go to the park. I need to go help my mom with this. I need to go write this song. I need to go study some yoga. Then I need to go perform it. You know,
no
like
time for rest, pretty much.
Exactly.
You're just on work mode.
And it feels good when shit at the end of the day you laying down and you like
all done.
That, and then there'd be like, sometimes it'd be like, I forgot, like I couldn't get that in today. So it'd be like, that's better than, you feel me, not doing nothing.
Yeah. Right, just playing 2K and everything. Like, we talked about on the last podcast that we love to game. Like, we're gamers and shit, but it takes away from the real world, bro. Like, right here, this is the real video game.
It's the real video game.
This is the best video game right here. You know what I mean? Just wait till we're all up and we get to customize our avatars. And
just like, have you seen Ready Player One?
Yeah.
It's just like Ready Player One.
I swear it is like Ready Player One.
We just discovered a new location on our map. We just got a new location.
New server.
This was grayed out, and now it's
all covered in clouds and it's opened up.
That's how it really
Look at this shit. Holy shit.
Nah, but
this is beautiful.
When you texted Flame that I'm at the top.
We were
I was like, that's gangster.
This is the location. This is the top. This is the top, bro.
Beat the man.
He said, when y'all pull up, I'm at the top. I'm like, damn.
I'm like, that's.
Damn, I didn't even think about it like that. I was really just saying it normal. That's funny.
Have you ever seen Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You remind me because you have the little turpin on one Piccolo and he's meditating. When you were sitting there, I was like, bro, it looks like Piccolo, bro.
We were saying,
fire, bro.
We were saying that he was.
I get a lot of info of this shit from. Actually, there's a scene in Dragon Ball Z. Young Goku, he was learning how to meditate. I don't know if y'all ever seen that one, but that's a scene that is always in my head when I meditate. And I forget the names, but the fat dude that he trained Goku, he was
like pink.
Was he pink?
No, he was
black, like pitch black.
Bobo.
Yeah. And he was just like, he was teaching him how to meditate, and he was just like, yeah, you gotta sit still like a rock. You see that rock? Like, yeah, you need to be like that rock. You need to just be. And Goku was having a hard time, but yeah, I love Dragon Ball Z.
Correction, it's Popo. It's Mr. Popo. It's Mr. Popo. Yeah, I got it. This is Mr. Popo. That's
yeah,
crazy.
we were saying like back to the text. We were like, what if you like pull up and he's 3 inches off of the floor?
Seriously,
like on some normal. Like he looks at us like
one day.
For real.
And it would be normal. We wouldn't even like question it. We'd just be like, let's just roll. Yep, this is it.
Yeah.
Just some regular MMO shit, bro. Video game shit. Like that's just like.
Shit, yeah.
It's funny because I'm like, I was telling the homies, I'm like Mr. Sycamore Park now. Like
Mr. Sycamore Park.
I feel like people up here see me and they be like, oh, that's old boy. That's old boy that be up here every day.
Yeah.
Man, I just started taking a look over here. They're starting to crowd of people.
Bro, over here, though, like,
of
this
course,
is like, I can't get over this.
Everything.
This is what they come for, you know?
Man, but of course, man, like, dude, look at this view.
Like,
it is so.
I'm not sure if the cameras are really picking it up like that.
That camera for sure is. Camera
But
B is for sure.
you just feast your eyes on this
Folks
view.
stare into this.
This is literally where you come and recharge from the
It's
earth.
7-Eleven. I'm telling y'all, once 7:30 hit,
Beautiful
the sun
view.
enters the zone where it's like, I told y'all, you can sun gaze. I think I was talking about sun gazing last time.
Yeah.
Now y'all can see it. You can't see. It's hard to look at the sun right now, but in about 20 minutes,
You'll be
you
able
can
to
see that bitch. Like, it ain't hard. Like, it don't hurt.
I want to go back to the topic of finding your purpose, and I want to know when Zythaprophet found his purpose. When did you find it? At what age? What were you doing? How you did it? How you found the purpose?
Because we were talking before the podcast how you were in the kid mindset. You were, doing degenerate shit. You know what I mean? And now you've evolved to who you are now.
Yeah. I'd say it's amazing. I've got the grasp of like the foundation of why I'm here and my purpose. I'd say probably like the last 2 years, like really like this year, but I'd say I'm still finding the whole perspective of it. I know like the main parts, like I'm here to inspire people. I'm here to help raise the vibration of earth and people and just spread love, like just even outside of music. And then within music, I'm here to do that within music too, and just make people feel different and just bring something different to the game and be a prophet in this music shit. But yeah, it just came to me. I remember it's crazy though, cause all my life, bro, it'd be hard being me because people look at me and they think I'll be having it figured out, you know? And some of my friends, like, they look at me like, you just almost got it made for you, low-key. You just a prophet. You make good music and this and that. And I'd be like, I'd have to sit down and be like, damn, like, I used to not know, like, what is my purpose here? Like for real, like, that even, I never really had thoughts of quitting music, but I just doubt myself, like, is this what I'm really supposed to be doing? But I'd look at people and be like, damn, like, I kind of do have it figured out of what I want to do more than probably a lot of other people. And I feel bad for people because, like, they're at the point zero, like, I don't know what the fuck I want to do. Like like at all. Like I was just like, damn, I would feel bad, but
the fresh out of like high school kids, especially.
Yeah, especially fresh out of high school.
Yeah,
You know,
they're
that shit
wondering
hit you different.
what to do, what to. I didn't
You may
start
be doing something in high school, and then after high school, it'd be like, it's over with.
Yeah.
I've been rapping since before high school, and I'm still rapping, so I don't know. That too, that's part of my purpose too, helping others find their purpose, you know?
Yeah,
through shit like this. So.
Because seriously, that and then the mixture of the mindset of doubt, you just keep putting your brain on this filter of like, of a endless, of a downward spiral, bro. Everyone talks about a downward spiral, but no one talks about an upward spiral.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. I'd say, and it's hard because sometimes you don't know that you're in a downward spiral. Like, you'll know, like, that shit low-key could get addicting. Like, even like depression, like, sometimes, y'all ever like been depressed and low-key feel good? Like,
yes.
Like, it feel good to like kind of feel sad, and you put on that one song that's just going like hit.
Yeah. And you're like,
even if it make you sadder, you just like, you drop some tears and you be like, damn, I'm sad.
Yeah.
Being sad is a beautiful experience too. Just like every emotion, just like happiness. It's just a duality of happiness. It's a beautiful emotion, but just like happiness, I mean, you can't be too stuck in bliss, you know? You can't be too stuck in being miserable or being sad, but
you can't be stuck on like the positive things either too much, I feel like, because you get comfortable.
Yeah.
You feel like you're kind of celebrating this way too much, or you're stuck on this.
Yeah.
And you won't.
Gotta stay in the middle.
You won't elevate. You know.
I feel like I'm learning that. I'm just trying to learn my balance right now. There's been some things I was telling y'all about, like my car problems and stuff, and then there's been good things like you gotta juggle this shit. I've had some good meetings this week, but I've had some bad stuff happen too, and it's been like, when shit like that happens though, it's like, it's kind of easy, especially when you in a mindset like me. It's like, damn, life is great, because it's like, this might have happened as good, but this might have happened as bad, and it's like, which one's bad and which one's good? And it's like, there is no bad and good. Like, you can just throw bad and good away. It's like, this shit just happened, and this happened. Shit, you could damn near say both of this shit happened for good. You know, like, shit, fuck it. Like, you could say both of it happened for bad.
I feel like you could lean towards more that it's good than stay on the negative. Yeah.
I'll stand on, you know, shit don't happen to you, it happen for you,
bro.
That's the one, right?
And I'm gonna stick with that, bro. I was about to say that too, because I'm gonna stick with that. Like, it really, that is such the best perspective to ever have, bro.
Definitely.
Because it makes you evolve in a way.
It does, man. It's like, oh yeah, why is this? No, seriously, why is this happening? No.
And you'll get caught in that, but you gotta catch yourself. As a human, that's normal though. But once you get out of that human mentality of why is this happening to me? Like, what? Like, bro, there was so much happening to me. I said, why? And then I was like, bro, so much happened to me to get to this point. So much that I could define as hurt or bad. And now I'm here. Probably at one of the best moments of growth in my life. And before I was like, why is this shit happening to me? Like, why do I don't think I deserve this type of shit. And you do. Yeah. Like, you deserve to get hurt. You deserve to get hurt so that door opens. That hurt door, you just gotta walk through it. Like, you deserve that. Like,
and now you
portals open up.
It probably sound crazy, but it's like,
no, yeah, because you bring that with you, and now you have experience. You got XP points now under your name.
There's two sides of it. Like, you could be like, damn, I don't deserve this because I was such a good person, but I deserve the growth that I will get from this. So, yeah, man, that's what's been going on with me.
And then it's crazy you said that, because like you said, like, you feel like you're at the best moment in your life, considering all these bad things have been bad things have been happening to you for a reason. Yeah, you know, for you to get here where you're at right now.
Definitely.
So that's crazy.
We still in. I feel like I'm still in the storm. No pun on the hurricane. Yeah, tsunami dropping.
Tsunami warning.
Tsunami warning. The hurricane and then the tsunami. Damn.
Crazy.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that right now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still in the storm, but just, bro, I think the best part is just, bro, shit, man, just being in that storm, bro, because I remember, oh, God, bro, when this shit first happened, man, I was in my apartment alone, nigga. everything was happening to me, and I was just like, everything was happening for me, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And I was just like, I know what I say in Scotty. Keep in mind this shit gonna get fucked up before it get better again. So, and I was just saying that, like, it's good to acknowledge that, but I was on the wrong end of it, like, okay, I'm in the shit storm right now, like, I can't wait till it's over, but you can't be like that. You gotta embrace the storm. Like, you gotta maneuver through the storm. Like,
there's so many.
That's what makes you stronger.
Exactly.
So many things happening in that storm. You gotta just kind of take it all in.
You gotta bathe in it. You can't just wait it out and be like, yeah, this shit gonna keep happening, but some good's coming. Nah. You gotta get out there in that storm. The good's still coming, but you gotta work that shit.
And you gotta get wet.
You gotta
get your feet wet.
You gotta get wet, man. You got to.
Man, that is so true, bro. You really got to embrace that storm and embrace the wind, embrace the rain, because like eventually it's gonna stop.
Yeah,
it really is gonna stop. But if you're waiting for it to stop, you're fucking pausing your life. Yeah. Why are you gonna pause your life? Just like,
I'd even say, I'm starting to develop this mindset of, you know, your parents always say it's only gonna get harder. That's like the best advice they be having. But I've put that into perspective, like, maybe the rain will never stop. You just gotta become the Rain Man. It's cool, you know. You just gotta become the Rain Man.
Get a better coat.
Yeah, get a better coat, man.
Rain Man.
And now you're water resistant.
Exactly.
You can still you know how to manage it.
Exactly.
You know what? Cause like, bro, like for the last probably 2-3 years, I really kind of like discovered myself. I would get in these streaks of like going hard, discipline, everything, and then the retrograde will come and just take over, and then now I'm out of the slump. You really do gotta embrace the rain, bro.
I feel like you gotta work astrology too, because like even when like physical manifestations of retrograde happen due to like the planets or whatever, like that make you fall off or that tends you falling off, like you gotta like just look at that at a different perspective. Like, maybe I'm not supposed to be doing things right now. Maybe I'm really supposed to be sitting down, like because I went into retro. Like, I was here the first time I was coming here, like it was like a first good 2 weeks I was just on my shit, and then I think we went through a retrograde, and then the moon was just hitting me crazy. The moon hits me crazy, like, as a Pisces, I guess. I'm a Sagittarius moon though, so maybe that has something to do with it. But the moon be hitting me crazy, and I just like wouldn't feel the same about getting out here. And I'd be like, you know what, like, maybe I need to just get right somewhere else real quick. You feel me? Maybe I need to just not work against the grain, but you feel me?
And then
go to direction.
You come back here once you're in that spot that you were in, and like back to how you were.
Right.
Yeah.
Sunset is crazy.
Look,
right
we
now.
have the moon is right there.
We got
the moon, sun. Like, this is straight out of Star Wars, man.
Like on Tatooine.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Luke
This
just
is crazy right here. I can look at it.
Yeah, we can really look at that sun, man.
This will have you feeling like a Jedi for sure.
Have you ever been up to Victorville where you see the sunset up there? No, it's crazy up there.
It's crazy up
I
there.
see shit like that.
No, but like everything, because you see the mountains in the distance, and it fucking casts over the mountains.
Damn.
The most beautiful thing ever. That's what I love about the desert.
And then there's some different colors about it too.
Yeah, it's like purplish, but like
yeah, man.
crazy.
I'm sad there ain't no clouds out here, because
that'll make it look crazy.
I'm really locked in on that sun gaze right now, bro. I see the sun. I really see I don't see the rays. I see the sun right now.
man.
You got people taking pictures of it, like.
I feel like also in the high desert, like I feel like the stars are like more prevalent.
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
really see everything up there. Like I feel like down here, like the issue is like there's always clouds and smoke and everything, but up there, like
So,
no straight lines. It's crazy, bro.
Especially I be going, you know, everybody be taking their trip to Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That Joshua Tree trip, man, looking at them stars, that should be hidden, man.
When did you go?
I haven't been in a minute, but last time I went, I had an Airbnb for a music video. It was probably like 3 years ago. It's been a minute. God damn. Like
3 years ago.
3 years sound crazy. But yeah, man.
We really move through time. We talked about it in the last podcast. There's so much we talked about that.
There's-
but like that's the thing. Like I feel like we really just like connected on the same level because like we could just easily pick back up on this, but
Definitely.
we talk so much about like that, but like for real time is subjective, bro. Like you just said it, 3 years didn't even feel like 3 years, bro.
Oh yeah, man. I was just telling a homie because he's going through some shit right now, and I told him I was going through the same thing like 2 months ago, and I told him, God damn, I was just sitting there. I could literally picture. It's crazy. You could picture yourself right now, the future you looking back on you right now, like as a memory, like tomorrow. I could envision that I was right here talking to y'all, like how could I say this? The present moment is just the present. But what's that one movie, Interstellar?
Oh yeah. So
when he looking through the bookcase,
and he's looking at the past self. Yeah.
So like you're literally just a memory right now, basically. Like,
and that's like the next level. You gotta really, dig
into that movie.
Dig into it.
That's why I was telling the homie to make him feel better. Like, I don't know, like this shit hurt, whatever he going through. And I'm like, you're just a memory right now. Like, like by next month you gonna be like,
laughing
it's
about
just
it.
gonna feel like,
damn, last month
I'm here. Like, I don't even feel like I did. Like, that's how I feel like. And I could perfectly get in my head and go back to them. You feel me? I could even channel the pain I was feeling, but it's like. Yeah, man, time is so. I don't even believe in time.
It's subjective. It's like whatever, like however you perceive it. To be honest,
time will have you trapped, man. Time have the whole world trapped. But I mean, time is a thing when we in these bodies. But shit, I feel like if you don't let it run your life like that, then it won't. You gotta. There's a way to maneuver through time. I feel like
there really is, bro. Like I swear, like I'd be like leaving for work 30 minutes before in a rush. And then I would get there 5 minutes before, and then there's days I leave 20 minutes before, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna be late, and I get there 5 minutes before, and I'm like, no, what the fuck?
That makes sense.
I had to learn that because I used to have these views as a rapper, like, as a rapper, age is one of the worst things. But at first I was like, my first goal was I'm gonna be the youngest, hottest rapper like in the game, like mainstream. Like that's when I was like 14, 15. Then I got to 16. Then I got to 17. I was 17. Tay-K came out. That nigga was like, I was like 18. He was like 16. I was like, well, nigga. At that moment, I was like, that's over with. I'm not finna be the youngest in the game, but as a rapper, that shit could get to you.
Right.
So me. Especially the world, they'll put, how old are you, nigga? You still, nigga, this old ass? Nah, but.
How old are you?
I'm 24 right now, 24. So I'm not old yet.
Nah.
You're a young soul.
Prime.
Once I get
You're
there,
in your prime right now.
in my prime. Once I get there, things like age won't affect me because I've taken the precautions now just to like, not even, even, I even tell older people, like, even my mom. And the homies, just like the older homies, they be like, yeah, I can't do that because, I'm too old for that shit. I'm like, right, nigga. You need to get out there and do that, nigga. You still young in your head.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, there's, I don't know, there's a producer, I'm sure heard of him, Weezy out of here. He blew up when he was like, what, 30? 35?
Yeah, Don Tolliver's 28 and he's fucking blowing up.
Like, it's never too late, and I feel like people really get stuck in that.
It's too late mindset.
Yeah, it's
clock. They put that clock on themselves, nigga.
Yeah, and that's that
like,
back to the time.
Yeah, man. Can't put that clock on yourself.
Bro,
Crazy.
I got the
fuck? Yo, hey, bro, Edwin, get that on camera, bro. Shit.
Okay, cool. We're good. But yeah, man, look at that. Now we can actually see.
Cue the credits.
That's it.
The sunset coming down now, man.
That's it right there. That's what everybody come here for.
Crazy.
Man. Like I said, bro, in the beginning of the podcast, when the first podcast with you got nuked, it was embarrassing. I felt embarrassed, terrible, but
We were terrified to tell you, man.
yeah, I was just like, man, how are we gonna tell Zai, bro? Like,
Give him gas money.
We were like, just send him extra gas money.
because like I really value your time, and I was just like, man, like I felt terrible, but. Just like you're saying, bro, things don't happen to you, they happen for you, bro.
Yeah, man.
This is crazy. We're in his element, and
we're in your element.
It was no worries, man. I love like I said, I'm a prophet, so I'll be having to let this shit out. And I'll be here by myself every day, learning, reading, soaking up the intelligence. We surrounded by the most powerful intelligence in every element, air, fucking, all this shit is just intelligence. Everything we
all
just
tied
bathe
together.
in it.
The infinite intelligence of the world, bro. Seriously.
Infinite. We around the infinite while in a a finite body.
Yeah.
That's subjected to
This is crazy.
all this shit, all this physical shit.
And you can really just see it like set on you, like it's,
I've never actually
It
really
sets fast too.
Yeah, I never really seen the sunset like go down like that. Like,
Victor, you can't see it go down.
nah, you really can't.
You
man.
know what's funny? I meditate and I hear all the conversations around me, and the most thing I've heard
Shit's gone.
right here, it's
Now it's out.
It's gone, folks.
and now it's finna light the whole sky from that angle. Like it's
Crazy.
gonna get more purple, but
Bro knows the routine.
Another routine.
But I be hearing conversation. They be like, "Oh, it's going down so fast," and I'll just be like,
Yeah.
it be going down
Next
fast."
part's coming.
Mhm.
The best, the best part.
And so, do you really feel like I know you're Star Wars? You talk about it. You talk about it in your music. I've heard it. It's really funny. But when you picture this, you sometimes put yourself in that. Like this is like
Jedi.
really. I'm a real dark side. I'm a Jedi. You know what I mean? Like I'm a Sith Lord.
I could. It's funny because if you know Star Wars, you know that there's Jedi, you know that there's Sith, light and dark, and then you know that there's a middle, and they're called Gray Jedi, I believe. And like, actually, it's funny. I think Ahsoka might be dropping tonight.
Oh, is
Or
it dropping tonight?
tomorrow.
I think so.
Tomorrow. Is it the 23rd?
Today, what today's the 22nd?
Second.
22nd.
Oh, yeah, it's a Wednesday.
Ahsoka
Episode drop
out.
Wednesday.
Yeah, and Ahsoka, she's a Gray Jedi,
Yeah.
and that's basically just, the Jedi was real dogmatic and being super light-sided, and they was infiltrated by politics, all that shit. But yeah, they was just wanting to be super light. Sith want to be super dark, but there is an in between. And I feel like I am a Gray Jedi. Like,
the green lightsaber is like that's why she has the green lightsaber. She's like in that gray
Balance between both.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed that. Holy shit, she does have a great saber. Holy fuck.
or actually,
Was it white?
Mace
it's like
Windu is the
purple.
prime example of that because red and blue make purple. And Mace Windu is his skills is literally he's a Jedi, but he channels his darkness.
Did you see how he was like, nah, I just chose that. I wanted that color.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because I think that had to be like a fan thing they made up, but yeah, that's a fact on that.
I don't mean to interrupt the combo, but I think we're
gonna take a pause right now.
take the pause because
We're not
just to
trying to get
avoid what
That's so
happened.
insane.
Jade that shit.
All right, we're back, y'all. We had to take a break.
Everyone's an angle.
Oh shit! Someone just ate shit right now. I think we got that on camera, low-key. I ain't gonna lie. It's just hilarious, bro. Bro, that's viral right there.
That's viral.
Someone just fucking fell over his eye. Hey, Edwin, can you make sure that's on focused? I'm pretty sure it is. Just hold that button, yeah. You're good.
All right.
Good?
Let's cut back in.
Okay, all right.
All right, let's cut back in.
All right, we're
3,
in.
2. Clap. Need you to clap. Perfect.
Hey, all right.
All right, man, we're good. All right, man, welcome back for a little break. We don't want to nuke the podcast again.
Yeah, 'cause-
we had an amazing
Please,
conversation.
please.
Oppenheimer.
Now I feel so good, and I feel like we could really move this forward. I'm like, because I really had that in the back of my head, like, bro, this could not get nuked this time. But now I'm like, I feel good now. I just feel like amazing now. But
So look, man, I'm obviously I'm a fan of your music. Okay, I listen to what you say, right? So when there's a song you have, I think it's called "I Ain't Miss." Is that the song? I Ain't Miss Yet?
Oh yeah, ain't missed yet.
Yeah, Ain't Miss Yet. And then you talk about rocking all black. Is that the song?
Rocking all black like a Sith.
Rocking all black like a Sith. So you're obviously a Star Wars fan. I've heard it in multiple songs before. What's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Favorite one.
I'm gonna murder you. You say a wrong one, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Look, I got 2 answers, bro. 2 answers. The most nostalgic one it's gotta be A New Hope.
Yep. Okay.
It's just it's one of them comfortable like
Staple.
Christmas time. Like imagine just Christmas time fire going in the house. Like turn on A New Hope. If you with your little lady, you know you got your food cooked, nigga. Y'all cuddled up.
Like in that
New
space,
Hope.
right?
That's
When
New
you're
Hope right there.
Yeah.
This is New Hope right there. I swear.
Exactly this feeling. But Revenge of the Sith, man.
It's the hardest
Come on,
one.
man.
That's Anakin's story.
Anakin's really like that.
People typically watch 4, 5, and 6 first, but I tell them no. Watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8, 9 no matter. 7, 8, 9 are garbage, bro. Fuck those movies.
Whatever, those are trash.
I'm actually, oh God, I wish. I'm damn near gonna manifest it in my future. I will buy Star Wars, and I will make all that shit not canon. 7, 8, 9. I swear on everything.
You're gonna buy Lucas.
fix it.
I will buy Lucas art, bro, and I will fucking
Rewrite
I will make Star Wars great again.
Please, let's get that hashtag going. Make Star Wars great again.
No, really, bro.
It's
Like,
sad how they just like.
the one. It's not a movie, but it's a show that they killed is like it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
The Mandalorian is fucking spot on.
I love the Mandalorian.
That's my favorite character
They
now.
start getting shitty with it though.
They
For the
did
new season, bro.
because you got to think about it. It's like the same thing all over again. He goes on an adventure with fucking
even their production though, like the first season and the second season,
Perfect.
like was just
spot on.
bro. Beautiful.
Just
beautiful.
from start to
It was
finish.
almost like A New Hope. Like
It
they
was.
really was recapturing.
It was
that
like the old
nostalgia.
Star Wars.
Mhm. But
You like? I know you're not really a Star Wars.
I'm a Lego Star Wars fan.
Yeah, you kind of. Yeah, you.
That's how I know the story's Lego Star Wars. That's it.
But the Mandalorian is a lot like a Western type of character, and you like
Kenobi, they messed up too though. I feel like Kenobi, they
They're
just
like a space cowboy type of thing.
Yeah,
seriously,
he's
yeah.
He's literally a bounty hunter. Like
He's a cowboy.
That shit's
He's a
hard.
cowboy.
They need to make the Mandalorian game. They need to hurry up and do that.
That should be over then.
No, they didn't mess up on Kenobi.
It was
the
just-
story wasn't bad, but I hated the cinematography.
Yeah, man.
When they were fighting and the camera shaking, I fucking hated
it
that
just
shit.
felt very cheap. Like
I just hated the whole story. Like it was just built to. It was taken away from the story, and it was putting more towards like, yeah, this is the rematch of the century. Like, yeah, we want the rematch, but we need the story to be right, man. Like
for the rematch to
they
be
just
right.
got to put these niggas in an open dirt field. And
thinking that's what people want to see.
I'm not
Like,
gonna lie, it was hard. It was pretty good.
it was cool.
to
It
see.
was just like,
but
yeah.
it was just.
But when the helmet got slashed off and Anakin goes,
That was
like, holy
hard.
shit. That's when I was like, man, because you saw his face, you saw his eyes,
man.
and then because they gave the analogy of like the blue saber hitting him, and he was speaking out to like his he's like Kenobi, like that's Anakin
Have
speaking.
y'all watched Rebels?
No, I need to watch that.
nah,
Yeah, you could ridicule me on that, bro. That you need to watch. If you're a Star Wars fan, you need to watch Rebels.
Bro, please,
Real shit.
everybody.
You're a Star Wars fan,
Yeah, I
Rebels,
haven't watched it. I started
Rebels
watching
gets
it.
a bad rap, man.
It does.
First you watch Clone Wars. Go watch all the Clone Wars. Beautiful.
I
Clone
grew up
Wars.
on Clone
all
Wars.
the Clone Wars. Go watch it. Then you go watch Rebels. And I swear to God, I finished Clone Wars and I was like so sad. I was like, there's nothing else. I was like, I gotta watch this stupid animation Rebels. I turned it on. It took me a minute to get into it, bro. It's the best sequel to fucking Clone Wars.
Really?
Swear.
Isn't there a Darth Vader scene in there with Ahsoka? Like
It's funny. I can't even ruin it for y'all. Just go.
Because I've had it spoiled, you know. Like,
Yeah, spoiled.
I've seen and it's cool, you know. It's a cool
Yeah.
ad, but
Everything
I'm not,
ties together because you know Ahsoka coming out, so Rebels carries on Ahsoka's story in there. So if you watch Rebels, you'll get to understand what was happening before Ahsoka's new show. Like,
Okay.
you feel me?
So it's like a continuation of Rebels.
Ahsoka's literally looking for Thrawn and Ezra,
Okay.
which was characters in Rebels.
Right.
And
Shout out Filoni. I guess that's a go.
Yeah, all right.
Him and John Favreau. they're
Yeah,
fucking
man.
Amazing.
They keeping it like
man,
intact.
I gotta
right
meet
now.
George Lucas, man. I gotta meet him.
That's one of them for
Yeah,
sure.
dude, that's a big one. So meeting like my favorite directors,
Yeah.
dude, I have to.
Him and Kanye is like, they just so like
crazy.
inspirational.
Oh yeah,
to me.
dude.
If I met Kanye,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I want to meet Tarantino. I really want to meet Tarantino.
We gotta meet all these dudes,
Tarantino
man.
got the foot fetish.
No, he do, bro. He do. You watch majority of his films are all his feet in.
Yeah.
No doubt. Amen, but amen.
hey man, what's up with what?
No, but for real, it's
Hey, all
like,
right, folks.
damn, we really gotta meet all these characters in this video game, bro. For
Got
real.
to, man. You got to. It be
Cristiano
seeming
Ronaldo.
impossible too.
Yeah.
That's why I said it be seeming so impossible. I used to think this shit was so impossible, and it's crazy because I'll say it's hard. It's hard to define what's going on. That's why I'm so grateful. It's just, you gotta take every time to be grateful. But I remember as a kid, I'd be talking with Hook and Mills, and I'd be like, bro, why aren't we blown yet? And now looking back on my music, like, man, I wasn't ready. Like,
It wasn't.
the music wasn't even ready. Like it was good at the time, but like we were growing with the time. But we used to be like thinking like, bro, like unless you're born into this shit, unless you're born to be at the top, unless you're born to be this and that. Almost like, I don't know if y'all watch Naruto, but when he fought Neji, if anybody know when he fought Neji, he was like, you know, you're strapped to destiny, and Naruto beat the shit out of that nigga like nigga like, no, we're not, nigga, like you could do anything you want. But I used to think like you gotta be born into this shit, like, and then at the same time you are, like, if you make it, then who's to say you wasn't born into this shit? Like, who's to say you wasn't born to make it? So it's kind of like, who knows? But I used to feel like that. And then, fuck, man, I just met people like Yeat before he blew up. And that wasn't even a realization until he blew up. And I was like, yo, this nigga's one of the biggest in the world right now.
Word.
PNB reaching out. Before he passed, long live PNB, man.
Rest in peace.
I just never would have thought like that type of shit would be possible. To the point where you just open your DMs and can't even believe this shit. It's like it's fucking fake.
Right, yeah.
Like, you know, but anything is really possible. And these people is really touchable. Like these niggas is next door. Like these niggas is, in terms of vibration, these niggas is the next vibration up. If you could get yourself on that vibration, then shit. And as long as your heart keep beating, you gonna run into their ass. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're too comfortable talking about it, but I've seen pictures of you and Yeat in the studio together and stuff like that. Do you think people would look at you like, oh, he knows, like he's just like a Yeat, you know, like?
I feel like people have looked at me like that, and it's crazy, right? Because what was going on is, I'ma just set the perspective right. I'ma just let people know.
Yeah.
What happened was, in 2019, Yeat hit me on Twitter, and I was like, who is this? And he had a song called Goat Talk. But I had to say, like, Yeat hit me, and I only say that because he liked my sound, and he resonated. Like, he felt like it was similar to his sound. So we was chopping it up, and I basically around that time, we was kind of on the same like wavelength of sound. That's why we fucked with each other so heavy. And I feel like nobody claimed the sound yet. Nobody blew up off that sound. So it was like, whoever blows up off that sound is that sound.
That sound, yeah.
So, say, if I blew up off that sound, like, say, before Yeat, them niggas would just be like, oh, he's a Zythaprophet clone, da-da-da. So, we been, like, on the same frequency, making the same type of music. That's why we fucked with each other. So, I don't really take it no type of personal when people be like, oh, you just sound like Yeat, or da-da-da. Because not even Yeat think that. You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't even think
know.
You guys are completely just two different, you know?
Yeah,
and
just the way we pronounce stuff, and I mean the game came into that like this previous year, like, or really the last 3 years, like just like
New shit.
people just pronouncing like just like, you know, just saying shit like that, like almost running out of breath, like really like expressing yourself in your words. And I just feel like nobody claimed that sound, but once he blew up, like nobody gonna get a break from that shit. That nigga Yeat got it. I ain't gonna lie. That
really
nigga got that motherfucker.
yeah, I listen to his music a lot too. I don't ever think it's similar. I would feel like, if anything, it's your sound because you've been doing it for, but it's also shared, like a shared same frequency, definitely. Like you said.
That's how I felt when I met him. I feel like we just
Cross paths. You guys are just destined.
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
Got
That's
his
why I
own
always say I
language.
was one of the first Twizzers. I was one of the first
That's
Twizzers.
crazy. You really
man.
could like say that. You
Yeah,
know?
man.
Yeah.
So shout out Yeat, man.
Shout out Yeat. Yeah.
I miss that nigga, man.
You guys keep in touch, or is it more?
I just not to even be like that, but on some real shit, I just think he's just so much up there, and some people
You'll be there.
got mad at.
You'll be there.
Some people be mad for me, and I don't even be mad, but some people be trying to be mad for me, like that ain't right, like niggas just blow up and just stop talking to niggas. I'll be like, bro, it's just life, you know.
Business.
We was like this low key, we was cool as hell.
Yeah.
But we wasn't like, it wasn't no sandbox shit. I only knew him for like 2 years, you feel me? So it was like, but it was a good 2 years. And I fucked with that nigga. He fucked with me, but it was like, hey, real talk, I think I can't get mad at it because I think Yeat was really trying to take me with him.
Yeah.
Like, he was inviting me out to everywhere.
That's
Around the time of Sorry About That, like, because I was at that big ass house where he recorded Mad About That, where he shot Mad About That with I forgot what that nigga name is. Nah, I forgot that nigga name. But yeah, he shot that video. He invited me to that mansion. Can was there. Candy Paint was there.
Yeah.
And I don't know that one dude. I think he's a producer. That one Asian dude that be with Can. He's like an Asian dude.
You a producer?
I think he's a producer. I don't know. But they was all in there. And it was funny because they was like, it was kind of awkward because they didn't know who I was. And I was wearing a chainmail at the time.
Oh, I love that shit.
So they was probably like, this nigga.
Gotta do a photo shoot in that.
Yeah, definitely. I got to bring that back.
That's
but,
the like immortal cover. I think.
Oh, yeah. But I was wearing that, so it was kind of awkward. I don't think Can and them wanted to say what's up. You know, I don't know, just normal rapper shit. I don't know. If you really, you know, some people just, I don't know. But Yeat was the nigga to just really go over there and be like, hey, y'all, this is Zythaprophet right here. Like, that's how I really fuck with Yeat, because he was like, he's a real genuine dude.
He put you on. Yeah.
But I just think I wasn't ready at the time. It was just, I just wasn't ready. And I think it was my ego. I cared a lot about other stuff. Like, he'd be inviting me out, and I'd be like, I don't want to be the nigga that, like, at the time I ain't had no money. So literally after that video shoot, they was like, yeah, Nextel was like, we finna go to somewhere I can't even pronounce. And I'm like, I'm working at Amazon at the time.
It's crazy.
Like, nigga, I do not want to be the only, I'm not hungry because I don't have no money.
Yeah.
I'm not finna be at the table and I'm not gonna be the nigga not ordering shit. You feel me? Like,
Word, yeah.
so it'll just be like stuff like that really like kept me out of bounds. Then there was that one last time. After that, it was up. He had that show, his first show in LA with the helicopters and shit, all that.
Oh, it got shut down.
It got shut down, huh?
Yeah, I was supposed to come out. He told me to perform there.
Really?
Yeah. And I was late.
No.
Late, nigga. I was late. And after that, it was just like, I just took it as, hey, man, I just kept fucking up my opportunity. You feel me? And then, shit.
But look, here's the thing, like, I think everyone here believes in you as much as
real.
You know, I don't think actually, I don't want to say no one else believes in you like we do, but you know what I mean. Like, you know, we believe in you. Like, you're gonna be.
Nah, bro, like, we really got the Zythaprophet podcast before he fucking blew up, bro.
Our first podcast. This is history. Man. This is history.
Seriously,
right
bro.
It'd be crazy, man. Just like I was saying the last time,
Danny over here.
They getting active.
I was saying last time, I be having to look outside of myself and just recognize, like, you know, outside of my ego and all that shit, and just how many people just really like, even the haters, like, shit, they damn near hating because they believe in me. Like,
right.
Damn, like, I know.
What's that saying? If you don't have haters,
you're not doing it right.
That's so true. That is so true, bro.
Yeah,
people want what you have.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
People really do want what you have.
It'd be crazy because it's here for everybody. Not particularly like, maybe not my career or what I could do, but like, just like, shit, at least the happiness, at least whatever. Like, that's what I said. You could meet me up at the park any day, you know, like, and just get a piece if you fuck with me or if you don't. If you gotta come do something to me. I don't know. You not, because you just gonna come up here and be like, damn, this nigga actually, why would I want to do that to this nigga? This nigga
He's
up here
floating.
meditating and shit.
Dude,
Exactly.
He's in the air. Like,
Yeah,
what?
man,
You gonna be
just
psyched out of the air, like, wait, whoa.
It'd be beautiful, man. You know, yeah, you gotta have haters, man.
Yeah.
Bless the haters too, man.
No, seriously, bless their hearts, man. Bless their hearts.
man.
And then also on the scrap pod, I mean, we were talking about his album, and I just wanted to, you know, bring it up again. Like, this is IMMORTAL. It's a really good album. I would say my favorite album of the year. Kind of compared to other releases, like this is a really good album, folks. No bias. I really think like it's in my playlist like daily.
Yeah.
One song
The
didn't play
rotation, at least one song.
Thank you.
This is your first body of work, right? You put out.
Yeah, I would say from this point on, with this mindset and the new person I am, definitely like within the last 2 years, I probably dropped 3 projects. Let's see. This should be played at High Volume, which had like Lazy on it.
You have one with Mills too, right? Like
Mills. We had Step Brothers.
It's
Yeah,
like
Step Brothers,
It's a
yeah.
picture of you two. That's Step Brothers.
I had
Yeah,
the
Photoshop.
EP. I had
Hey, which is the one with Cousin?
Did I Even Die?
Yeah,
Oh, that was one of my favorite
Karma
ones,
2 is the
too. Did I Even Die? That was when I had my first ego death. That's why I named it that. And then Did I Even Die spells died. So it was just like, I just thought of that when I was having my ego death.
And,
That was one of my favorite projects.
I found out about you through Empty.
Empty.
Yeah, it's just like you were just flowing on there. Fo had to stop.
That was crazy. I was right down there
Yeah,
when I recorded that video.
that's crazy. Yeah, that's how I found out about you. Introduced to your music. Yeah.
I found out by Love. It was Love. I mean, obviously it was Browser's one,
Yeah.
like, but Love was really what like
Bro,
it got me in there.
I remember Love. I did my second acid trip. I recorded Love, and then I did an acid trip with the homies. And it was such a fucking trip, man. I was just going through all the motions. Right when I got off the trip, no, we was listening to it during the trip. It was just hitting. Right when I got off the trip, I dropped that motherfucker, and it fucking did so much numbers. Like, that's like probably the top song I'm known for out here, like, in the city. Love.
But it's crazy that you've topped it. You've topped that song,
Yeah,
like
bro.
with many
Oh,
other
yeah, that's
songs
just-
too.
I listen to it now, and it's like, that song's like, it's kind of crazy because it's not even like a like super complex song, but it's just all emotion. Like,
Really,
raw, like raw emotion.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
and the shit I was saying, I just never said before. What I say, I'm drunk, crying in the club.
We got the producer over there. He's singing it like lip syncing it right now.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Like, and it's like you've topped that song, you've topped that work, bro. And it's just like I said, it's always been consistent. It's always been going up, bro. And it's like, fuck. It's like, it's good that like how we talked about, we don't put so much weight and so much everything on time. We don't attach it to time, bro. Like, you know, there's a reason for everything. Like, our time is here, bro. And it's just like, we just gotta wait for reality to catch up.
Golden Class.
Yeah,
Golden Class.
That stuck with me because if you think about it, it's everywhere. Like, GC is your collective, right?
Yeah.
But Golden Class, you can describe it as the people here. You can describe it as all the people that were in that room for your listening party.
Golden Class, I'd say the one thing that I'll take to notice that will probably ultimately humble everybody is literally what a time to be alive. Like, we could have been born 1,000 years that way or 1,000 years ahead. Like, niggas really got to think when you think about your purpose. Why was you born now? You feel me? Why was you born in this time? Like, in the golden class of consciousness.
We're in the Renaissance.
The new age Renaissance.
Exactly.
There's doing things that we could never imagine. People from 1,000 years, you know, whatever,
Bro,
centuries.
All this information that is just accessible to you, bro.
Telling you, man, it's fucking. I'm telling you, I was on that shroom trip. I I just took notice like how much, and this shit could go over people's head. Even looking through the veil, like people believe. Damn, look at the motherfucker.
I know. I was gazing over there.
The veil, you know, they say like how we can't see like shit out of space and shit.
Yeah.
Like, and if there were smarter civilizations on different planets, don't you think like we could like, if we built this shit in this period of time, don't you think like we'd be able to see like whatever, like, you know, like whatever they done did, you feel me?
Yeah.
And it's like there's a motherfucking veil. Like we ain't supposed to see that type of shit. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, you gotta just get past that veil in every situation. You know, like, I forgot what I was talking about before that.
Oh, I think I was gonna say the shrooms is what opened you
the
up
shrooms,
to open you up to see past that veil you're talking about.
I was seeing past the veil. I forgot what else the shrooms did for me.
You said you were playing Immortal and
Yeah, an album listening party.
And I'm starting to visualize that now. How you're doing it? I'm like,
I was right over there too. I was right over there. I was walking barefoot all around the park. I walked barefoot over to the tree. That tree.
Papa
Man.
Tree, right? That's
Papa Tree.
So
if
you
y'all
have the
get a chance, holler at Papa Tree, man.
you have the trees like named out, right? So Papa Tree, you got Mama Tree,
Mama Tree right there.
and then you.
And that's my highest version of myself in a tree form. That's why it's crazy doing the trip. I was sitting under bro, and bro was just, that's what I was finna say.
Yeah.
The veil of infinite intelligence. We do so much on our day-to-day life that the shrooms made me notice when I was sitting there. It's like a feeling going through your body, like how the sunlight hits you and you feel it, like on your left side.
Mm-hmm.
Well, intelligence is like a light too, but it's hitting you from fucking everywhere. And off the shrooms, I was like, holy
Enhanced,
shit, I'm bathing in intelligence, like, and it doesn't stop, like,
because it's
even when you die, like, it's still here, like through the air, everything. Like we're bathing in intelligence right now, but people don't take notice to that shit because I don't know. People just think they mere humans.
Yeah.
And they can only sense with how many senses is there? I forget.
Six senses.
The six senses.
Yeah, six.
Six senses. Yeah.
Yeah,
Taste,
man.
smell. Motherfucker, who's gonna help me? I can't do it on myself.
You do it.
Well, yeah. Taste.
No, you do it.
Taste, hear, touch.
Fuck.
We'll put it on the screen.
But there's six senses, and then it's that sixth sense where you're even.
Come on, then.
Yeah, sight.
There's five. That's why they call it six.
The sixth sense is this.
That's why they call it the sixth sense.
The aura when you feel somebody around you.
Your intuition.
Yeah, your intuition. There you go.
The generator does have a light if you want to.
You want to
Just run up the light.
I mean, if you guys want to do that,
You can just turn it on and then it'll
Disturb
you want to turn it on, Edwin?
disturbing the peace. I don't think it's that
sorry,
bright,
sir.
but it'll probably help out a little bit.
A little bit, and if anything, nah, that's not gonna help.
It's not gonna help?
No. If anything, we just turn it to like a blank screen, like with the picture of the Polaroid. You feel me?
Okay.
For the podcast. Hey, this Bird, this might be audio only now in the video. So just letting
Welcome
you
to
guys
the
know.
Patreon episode. The Patreon part of this episode.
You gotta pay for this.
You gotta pay for this, buddy.
Yeah, man.
$5.
Yeah, man. I was telling y'all, I came up here the other day, and it was so beautiful. I fucking it was like a Christian group up here. They was doing something. It was like a Christian group. We was doing. I was meditating, but they had a tent set up and shit. It was just crazy. I just want to remind everybody, do they motherfucking, say they give they thanks to the universe and shit, man. You'll never know how it's gonna give thanks back, but it do.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so crazy because it's the first time something like that happened to me that I was able to acknowledge. But I was literally sitting here, the sun was setting, and I was just like, thank you, God, for this experience and everything. I think I had a good meeting and everything, and I was just like, just thanking the universe. And then literally not 10 seconds later, 2 girls from the Christian group walked up on me with a rose. And it was like, here you go. We just wanted to give you this rose. And God loves you. And it was like, God damn, like, I'll just thank God. And bro was like, you know what, I'm gonna send these 2 girls over
some
here.
love back.
Send you thanks back. You doing your thing. You feel me? It was just so crazy.
That's crazy.
God speaks through people, man.
It was crazy, man. That shit was beautiful.
That TikTok AI shit.
What?
Thanks for the rose.
Ice cream.
That's how the response was. Thanks for the rose.
Ice cream. So
You would have freaked them out, probably. They would have screamed and run.
Thanks for the rose.
No, it's real. He shows you signs, and I had one the other day. It was crazy as hell.
Yeah.
We spoke about it. Yeah, I was just driving and I quit my job recently, and literally like he was just talking to me while I was driving, bro. And I just I felt like something was touching me, and I fucking like, not in that way, pause, but it felt great, man. And I just started crying, like just started bawling, bro. Shit was crazy.
It's such a strong feeling.
That connection, man. That life, that connection that you have within yourself that almost nobody else could give you. I mean, he could give you that through other people, but it be them times where you sitting in your car talking to yourself, you know, trying to evaluate maybe your life or what's the next thing to do, and just going over what is happening. It's just having them conversations with yourself and your higher self is just shit. That shit different, man. That shit different. That shit hit different.
You really do start having conversations with your higher self when you're able to tap in. Like when you're able to tap in and lock in with it, it's like you can't go back.
Yeah. And it's like, I think the most important part is you initiating that conversation.
That part right there.
Because shit, I don't know, like even writing it down, like I got 2 separate books. This is my shadow work book, but this is like my study book. This is my shadow work though, and I just write down everything I need to write down, so it's on a physical element. You feel me? I'm talking to God on a physical element, then I'll talk to him in my head, this and that. But yeah, man, any way you could do it, every way you could do it.
Yeah.
You know?
I like to speak. Like the tongue is the most powerful thing in your body, so like I like to, when I'm about to affirm something and say something, I say it with I that's when I'm ready to speak, and I put it out there now. Out in the world.
Definitely,
man, but God is good, bro. Like the overwhelming feeling when you're really in the presence, bro, because it's like people really kind of walk around the earth without the knowledge of like God, or just like meats, human vessels. But you know, I kind of really do aspire to be like, like you kind of inspired me to like more like really like dig deeper and tap in deeper with my spiritual, because I mean, as it is, I feel like I am, but I feel like, man, this is like your energy, your aura, it really does speak a lot.
Damn, man.
But like, man, you was talking about it when you were immature and you were a kid. We talked about it off camera, but like, what made you like switch it up, like in your mind? You're like, yo, I need to be closer to God, and I need to. When did the journey start? Because this is a journey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what tapped you into it? Because that's also important too, because no one just like wakes up with the intelligence of that.
I think everybody has their personal connection, no matter if you could define it as a larger capacity for the connection or not. You feel me? But once you get there, you know, some people got to work harder than others at this shit for the connection. But when I just start listening, like that's the fucking biggest shit. Like you just gotta listen. Like you get talked to every day, no matter if it's through your intuition, through your anxiety. Like I told you, my old life was full of anxiety. And anxiety is basically kind of, you know, it could be good anxiety, like I said, like, and there could be bad anxiety where you kind of want to avoid. All anxiety is room for growth, though. But I just used to look at my anxiety and be like, how could I like take most of this anxiety away? And it's like, well, you putting yourself in these situations, you on internet, shit, throwing up gang signs and this and that and all type of shit. You on the internet flexing your chain and all type of shit, you feel me? So it's like, it was just kind of common sense, like, and just listening, like, especially like, shit, we could talk about the gangbanging. Like, I always knew I'm a nigga that'll jump into something, and if I'm in it, I'm in it. I'm going all the way. Thank God I didn't do that with gangbanging, like, on a point where, like, I never went to jail.
Yeah.
You know? But I was not no buster out here.
Yeah.
No buster.
But I for sure knew I'm gonna do my best not to go to jail. You feel me? I'm not that deep into it. Like I'm finna do the most for my gang. When, you know, I'm a nigga rep my gang. I'm gonna go to jail and beat up everybody in there and and make us reputable. Like nah. But I always knew like this shit is a dead end.
Yeah, you know.
And I'm not no dead end nigga. You feel me? Like, shit, nigga, I'll be damned. You feel me? So, just the common sense and just listening to God. Like, he'll tell you which way you're supposed to go, and it's on you. It's on you when you should decide to listen, even in the most subtle ways. Like, shit, and what you supposed to eat. You know you're not supposed to go eat that bullshit. You be like, I don't need it. It's gonna taste so good though. You'll get it. It don't be that much like that'll hold you back. It's not like when you eating, it's not much that'll hold you back. But there still is that little thing like I don't need this, and that's God. Like that's like no matter how subtle it is, like you know.
It's crazy you say that, bro, because I indulged last night. And then, bro, it was that little thing, like, I should not ate that, bro. Yeah, bro, you're 100% right, bro.
But that's being a human, too. That's that flesh.
And then
that's that
addictions.
That's that hunger, like, and hunger isn't even real. That's the crazy part. Like, nigga, do not be hungry. Like, what the hell is hunger? Like, what the hell? You could be hungry, not eat, and then you'll forget you're hungry. Like, you go do something else, you'll forget you're hungry. So what was being hungry? Like, you feel me?
Yeah,
like,
dude, that's me right now, bro. I forget to eat, and I'm just like, oh shit, I'm not even hungry, bro.
The homie was telling me, he was like, we was talking about Jack in the Box and all these foods and shit. He was like, bro, so, you know, it was the homie Rob, and he was like, we was talking about the tacos. He was like, you know, you either gonna fuck with the Jack in the Box tacos or you not.
Yeah,
most
good.
people do. Most people fuck with them.
Yeah.
But we was talking about him. He was like, bro, is you above getting Jack in the Box tacos, bro? Like, is you that high, bro? Like, is you that elevated? And I was just like, low-key, I've never been, like, they good, but I've never been a fan like that. But I was like, why would I, like, he was like, even if you at your last dollar, like, you know, that's one of them things. Like, I got $3, I could get me how many ever tacos, you feel me? I'm like, bro, I done been fasting. Why would I go spend my last dollars on some bullshit when I could just save my money and fast and like activate my body, benefit my body, like activate my body into ketosis and shit like that,
and
like,
get closer to a higher self.
Exactly.
Real talk.
Exactly.
Damn.
Because that's all your flesh want to do. It want to keep you as much human as possible. That's basically what eating food is, like. Because if you don't eat, you're like getting away from being a human. Like, you're rising up. Like, you feel me? But the moment you eat, that's like some literal physical weight, like in your belly. Like, that's weighing you down to being a human. You feel me? And weighing your consciousness down. But yeah, man.
For the listeners at home, we're not telling you don't eat.
Yeah.
We're not telling you don't eat, bro.
I will say though, for the listeners at home, and definitely consider fasting.
Yes, thank you.
I started it, and it changed my whole fucking.
Bro,
and you don't have to
perspective on
eat
things.
every day. If niggas don't know that, you done ate every day for however old you is, how many ever years you've been alive. You done ate literally every day. You don't have to do that. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that here. You don't have to do that, and it'll make your life better. there be people that be mad when they be hungry. That shit'll help you with that shit too.
That me.
Like, I don't even be mad when I be hungry. Like I don't even be mad.
Just,
no
like
more.
it teaches you to not be mad.
I feel like I'm like, yes, I'm in the zone. Like this is me and my yes, like give it me more, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
especially
bullshit.
like I go spar, like I for sure I'm fasted. I'm the predator.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to hunt.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I put myself in that mindset. Like I'm
And you're
ready.
getting a new type of energy. You're not getting that dull energy from a cheeseburger or something. You know, you getting that energy from shit. I mean, if we want to talk about
Instinct. Normal instinct.
Something not like
you getting
tangible.
but you're burning the fat too. Like when you don't eat, your body has got to reach somewhere else for that energy. So, I mean, that's what ketosis is basically.
Yeah.
Once you get to the moment where your body gets into ketosis, you're just burning fat. That's why when I did a 72-hour fast, I lost 25 pounds, and I'm a little nigga, so I didn't look no different. All it was like I had no fat on my stomach. That's how I looked, and I was just like, what the fuck?
How long was it?
72 hours. 72 hours.
Because you said you went on a really long fast one time, and on the pod that didn't make it. And
Yeah.
you
I
said
don't know how much I could take.
You said your body was like, your mind was like, I could keep going, but
You hit your threshold. You hit your
Your
threshold.
body said, all right, like come on.
Yeah, it was actually wicked. I got scared. That shit scared me, and I panicked into eating something. It was I ate some crackers. I wanted to break my fast with fruit, but I was scared. It was like 3 a.m. I was like, I could go for the 4th day. It was the end of the 3rd day. I was like, I'm gonna try to go for the 4th day. Man, I had some crazy dreams. But you know, once you get to that moment, like once you get to that point, you're damn near seeing past the veil. Like people say you get to start hallucinating or whatever because you hungry. But nah, you really just seeing past the veil. You just seeing on a spectrum you've never seen before. You feel me?
And there's like a big fat percent of the world who hasn't even hit that threshold. Never hit that threshold. They probably would never. Like you said, how many days have you gone with eating every day? You think people are gonna hit that threshold of 4 days? Absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
It's a baby eating like 22 years old, whatever. Like
Man.
eating it every day.
Every day.
It's crazy.
More than twice a day, probably. You feel me?
I mean, once you hit that age of like nourishment after you grow up and everything, start to fast. Like really start to fast.
Definitely. It definitely teaches you a lot. I learned that it'll have you calm too. It'll have you really conserving the energy that you do have from fasting. I was in the car singing. I turned on some Young Boy, my 72-hour fast. It was like the beginning of my 3rd day. I was just in the sun, just driving. It was a turn song, like to where I could be originally nigga. I could get turned. I was just like just enjoying it. Like originally nigga, I ain't trying to feel it. Like it just teaches you how to conserve the energy that you do have. You feel me? And just be calm. And just shit like that.
Real talk, because you start becoming calm after.
You ain't got no choice.
No, like you got no choice. You ain't got that energy to just like jump
I was
around.
taking naps. I go to the gym on my 72-hour fast. I just go hard. You supposed to go hard on your fast. And then I'm not no nap nigga. I just go home, take a nap, and just be like. And then I wake up, I meditate. Meditating off a fast is just, oh my gosh, you was just locked in.
It's got to be different, like type.
You just locked in, bro. You just locked in. It's almost like that's the food right there. Like, but yeah, man.
Yeah, so you really like fruit, and I could tell that because I remember I said in the last pod, I went to the Immortal, thing that you had at the studio, and you had the blick right there. You had the strawberries, and then you had like the Henny bottle or something like that right next to it. I'm like, yeah, this is.
Yeah, I love fruit, man. It's funny. I thought I was allergic half my life. I just started eating fruit.
Yeah.
And that's only because I had to learn a lot. I just had to learn so much about fruit and stuff. And in high school, I was basically diagnosed pre-diabetic. So I used to eat so much sweets, man. So much.
Is it like genetic? Like
I think it was just me, bro.
As a kid, the same shit. I
Yeah.
did anything, bro.
Yo,
Anything
shit.
sugar,
My
I
mom
was
was-
like fucking on it.
My mom was feeling so bad because she just would be like, "It's my fault. Like I never used to tell you. Like I just let you just eat what you want, bro.
Yeah.
I was just eating so bad till I got to like the point where I was just like, you know what? I learned that everything, all these diseases is reversible because you're just deficient in something. So me never eating fruits and shit and just eating bullshit because I thought I was allergic, like, but
Right.
yeah, I'll start eating fruits because I learned on a fruit fast it'll help like reverse the effects of diabetes or anything, you feel me? So
It's just fruit's just available for you no matter what, no matter where you go,
Mhm.
and it's good for you. And then it's just
and there's so many fruits.
You ever think about how, no pun intended, but fruitful the fruit was back then when the oxygen levels were a bit higher?
Man, and when that shit wasn't being tampered with, man.
Yeah.
Hell
straight from the
yeah.
earth.
That's why I said I want to get out the country and really just get a taste of fruit, man. Just for real.
I feel like it'll be like, you ever watch Avatar? Remember when in the first one, he just like,
Yeah, when
Yes, man.
Or Ratatouille when they're tasting the fruit and
Yes,
cheese and
bro.
shit.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
so vivid.
Exactly.
I don't want to interrupt. We do have 2 minutes, so I don't know if you guys want to pause again and redo it, or
I mean, shit. How much time do we have for this whole pod?
So it's
Well,
45 plus 45.
It's up to you guys.
We're doing
Wanna-
45?
Hour and a half.
okay, we're doing 45. So I mean, we could. It's up to y'all. This is gonna be cut.
I think we could wrap it up, honestly.
Yeah.
I think we're getting to the point where we could wrap it up.
I wanna ask one question though. What's next for Zythaprophet?
It's a good question.
It is.
What's
Hard war.
next?
Not a question.
We have to know.
We have to know.
You're Zythaprophet. We have to know.
So much. I was just putting that out there. There's so much. It's to the point where the shit that's coming is not even, I can't even fathom it as a human. You feel me? Most of the stuff that's coming is on a divine level, so I'd have to tap in and, but just so much growth. I'm gonna be working on a project
Yeah.
with music.
Drop it. We're gonna leak it.
Yeah, I'm
We're gonna leak it.
just more consistency and just
God, yes.
just building, man, and just
Gotta stay tuned.
spreading the love. Yeah, you just gotta stay tuned. It's so much I'm gonna bring to
Tsunami
the
warning.
table.
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
Tsunami
stay
warning,
tuned, man.
Hey, that
Stay
video
tuned.
is so hard.
Yeah, that shit's
Tsunami.
hard, man. Come on, man. It'd be nothing without the beat, man. Come on.
Sir.
Appreciate it, man.
Anybody you want to shout out?
You
before
want
we
to
end the
plug
pod,
anything?
before we close it?
Plug anything before we head out?
Stream Immortal. I'll plug Immortal.
Bring Immortal, yeah.
Immortal.
Stream Immortal.
No skips.
Man, shout out Bird's Nest Podcast. That's what it is.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Bird's Nest podcast.
I gotta make sure I got it right. Shout out Bird's Nest Podcast, man. They finna be doing their thing out here for the community. You feel me? Putting that good entertainment out, and it's even gonna hold some knowledge up in there. So tune in. Shout out all the homies. Shout out everybody. And I wish everybody the best of luck that's watching on your journey to happiness and just your higher self. You feel me? I love everybody, and yeah, man, I'm Zythaprophet. Thank y'all for having me,
Ladies and
man.
gentlemen, Zythaprophet.
Zythaprophet.
Thank y'all for meeting me in my natural habitat, man.
Lots of knowledge shared, man. I really appreciate you sharing that knowledge. It speaks.
I hope it helped somebody at home, and I hope it opened up pathways, neural ways,
Exactly.
portals.
There you go.
Man, it was a pleasure, man. Here in your
Right.
element. Thank you, and thank you for having us, man. Thank you for inviting us here to your
In
element,
your
man.
home.
Thank
your home,
y'all, man.
Where you stay at, man.
Thank y'all, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, and until next time, everybody.
Till
Goodbye.
next
Tell y'all.
time.
Bye.